So for those students, I think we can offer them this diploma with IFP. But again, this is a suggestion, and I have to talk to people here and see how best we can, inshallah, do this.
Apart from what we are talking about, referring to as a joint program, what other possibilities could be there, which would of course be some form of a partnership, some form of a collaboration. It could be, is there a possibility of, like Durham University, does it endorse or, validate this kind of, the programs offered by others? Are there such possibilities also? Like a program, it is validated or simply endorsed, if not a joint program, are there possibilities?
Again, actually, I must say that I'm not aware of it. I have to get some more information because I'm actually not aware of it. The right answer is maybe what I'll do is try to get more information, and maybe I know you have you are trying to get it through very quickly. So try to get as much information as I can, and inshallah either email you or we can have another session where we can discuss this, inshallah.
Do you recommend that a mission from IRTI come to visit the officials in Durham University, the business school and your school, or maybe no need this time?
At a later stage.
Again, I think let me see how things are here in terms of if there's anything possible, maybe you can come. That shouldn't be a problem. Actually, we have a 1 week Islamic finance summer school. I don't know if you're aware of that. We hold this every year for the last 3 years, and it's pretty. Last year, almost 50 students from different parts of the world attended. And it's mainly 1 week, it's 5 days program, and so it will be good. I will just mention that let me discuss it with some people, real people here, and if there's some scope of cooperation, maybe a delegation can come here and discuss the issues, inshallah. But first I need to discuss what are the possibilities of cooperation, inshallah. But as I mentioned, I see a scope because, as I mentioned, we have a lot of PhD students, and because PhD is by research here, if we can get some of this kind of courses for the students, I think it will be very helpful for them. Even though we launch our master's program and there will be some Islamic economics and finance courses, their PhD students probably will be attending those courses, but they'll not get any certificate from it. But by doing this kind of course, if they get something in hand, I think that will be very useful for them. So perhaps what I'll do is actually, I'll talk to the relevant people and inshallah get back to you as soon as I can. This week will be difficult because I'm leaving for 3 days, starting tomorrow. But next week, inshallah, I will be able to give you some information, inshallah.
What about the MA PhD student? They can do research on Islamic banking and finance. For example, if part of their work is to come and visit IRTI and use the library, use the material, will be provided by books, will this be considered as kind of collaboration and recognized?
Yeah, definitely. I think that will help our students a lot. But I think the problem is that at your end to get visas and those things may be difficult, right? I don't know. From my experience, it was very difficult to get visas, and actually we have a lot of PhD students who have told me that they want to visit IRTI. For example, somebody is working on Islamic, common market and trade union kind of thing, and he wanted to. He just came here from Malaysia, and he's interested to visit Italy. And I told him that inshallah we'll see how it goes. But what I told him is getting visas for Saudi Arabia is very difficult. But if Italy can sponsor the students in terms of getting them visas, definitely there'll be a lot of students who will be interested to go and spend some time at Italy.
I think the visa matter is much easier now, and we are not having difficulties at all. In 2 weeks' time, you can get the visa, and the president approves if there is a specific program that they want to do, and if he wants them to come, I think there is no difficulty at all. We can.
Okay, that's very good to know. Like within this thing, we can probably collaboration. We can have like a student. Like right now, we have a student who is working on Sharia governance, visiting in DIFC they have a Hawkama, a governance institute. So he's gone there for 3 months on internship. They're trying to use his skills because he's doing his PhD and he knows a lot about Sharia governance, which they don't know. And he's also benefiting from being there and learning from them. So if we have this program with it, it will be very good for our students, inshallah.
It has its own scholarship for helping students doing MA or PhD in Islamic Bank Finance. Perhaps instead of some student like the one you just mentioned, instead of giving him a financial scholarship, we can give him 3 months stay with us here and provide with a room with a computer, and he can deal with the researchers and use the library and all these things.
Yeah, that will be an excellent. I mean, this is a very good idea, and I'm sure there will be a lot of students who will be interested. Actually, if we can, inshallah, in this collaboration thing in IU, we can add different aspects, and if this is an aspect, we can add that, for example, in 1 year, you can decide on the number 2 or 3 or 5 students from the university will go and spend 1 month or 3 months there, and I think in the long run that will help the students, because most of the students are actually the university teachers or they're working in central banks, and I think it will be a very good exposure, and thinking from the IDB's perspective, it will also help the member countries, because these are most of the students are from the member countries. So I think this is a very good idea which we can include in terms of our collaboration along with this diploma, inshallah.
So I think that will really give us some momentum until we see you next time. Work hard and expect some good results, inshallah.
Inshallah.
To pursue our program.
Yeah, I think the next step in terms of the courses would be to have again, we did this exercise when we were doing the master's program. We had to maybe I can send the copies of that the modules to Dr. Ubaidullah, so you have an idea how we structured the course. Okay. What are the learning outcomes, and so if we can do something in that, it will be good to to structure it in a way that is similar to our standards here, and I think that will be for the course development. I think that will be the first step, and then you have to list what are the different subtopics in each of these courses. And if target for 8 weeks, I mean like a 2-month course, there should be at least not topics, but subcategories. This, inshallah, the course module we have developed for the Islamic king and Islamic law and financial transactions. So we have an idea of the structure, inshallah.
In maybe the extreme cases, can we use the expertise of Durham University experts to design a program for us like a master program in Islamic finance and another one in Islamic economics or whatever? Or, I don't know. What do you think of this? We can pay dirham.
I mean, definitely from our experience now, we can probably definitely contribute to the effort. I mean, I was involved after I came here, not too much, but Mehmet was the one who driving force behind this course, and he has started this even long before I came here actually. So after I came here, we could structure the courses and give it the momentum needed to get it through the university system. But definitely we can inshallah
Yeah, what I thought of
give
it
input to.
Yeah, at a later stage maybe we use the expertise of Durham to certify a program for us. Okay, but they design a program and we say that Durham has designed this program for us, so we have it as a certified program from a well-known university in this area, and we can pay them as normal consultants. We need that very much actually.
Do you have enough manpower to do this MA and MSc course you just mentioned before?
Well, actually, as I mentioned, we have will be offering 4 courses in Islamic banking finance related. I mean, we are 3 here at our school, me, Dr. Rodney Wilson and Mehmet. For these 3 courses, we don't have any problems because, I mean, 3 courses, 3 people, that's not a problem. The Islamic accounting, interestingly, the business school is going to offer it. In the accounting department, there are a few Egyptians who have volunteered to kind of give this course. But I mean, given our PhD student size, and along with that we have this master's program, it is actually putting a lot of pressure on us. And we are seriously thinking of hiring at least 1, if not 2 more people because of the sheer number of students we have. And and that's why I mentioned that, if we have this thing with IFTI, it will in some ways help the students who are here to get exposure because of the limited number of we have, to have them exposure to these courses which are prepared by very famous people in the field. So I think that will be an added something we can give to the students, inshallah.
There is one.
But as for the master's program, inshallah, we can manage it. But of course, with the PhD supervision and everything, it will add pressure to our workload.
In supervision, we can do what they call joint supervision. Supervisor from there, supervisor from IRTI, and that will also can be space for collaboration.
I mean, I personally, if that's possible, I mean, again, I have to discuss it here. But we definitely can, if people in IRTI, they are willing to, and which I think they should be able to give some time to the students here. That would be a very good, and for example, we need external examiners also when they finish the thesis. There's an internal examiner, and then we need an external examiner. If we can even use examiners from IFTI, and also have co-supervisors from IFTI, that would be very good. And with this co-supervision, and if students can go and visit IFTI or under this program that Pitashi had mentioned, I think that will be very good. I mean, it will serve our students a lot, and inshallah also increase the academic involvement of IFTI.